The Republic, which might be the most important book in the history of philosophy. It was Plato's great work. It's certainly the first most important book in the history of philosophy. Starts out with the question, what is justice? And Socrates, rather cannily, as he always is, begins by asking a number of people what their opinions. Well, hey, what do you think justice is? And the first important answer he gets is the conventional opinion. Well, that's easy. Justice is helping your friends and hurting your enemies. He says, well, he asks a set of questions about that. Then in comes a less conventional young man, one imagines him young and blustery, called Thrasymachus, who essentially says, this is all hype. There is no justice. Might makes right. People who talk about justice are really simply trying to bully weaker people into accepting their ideas. I think those are two ideas which are very much alive in contemporary culture, much more alive than they ought to be. The idea that justice is either helping your friends and hurting their enemies, or that it's simply all a bunch of hype and it doesn't really exist. And Socrates against that, or rather Plato, using Socrates as a mouthpiece, says maybe there's an idea of justice that isn't either of those things, and takes us on a trip in which he asks us to imagine what a really just state might be, how it might be fair for all of its citizens. I think you have a quite beautiful example there at the beginning of the history of philosophy of what the difference is between simply staying with received conventional wisdom and thinking about an idea of something that might not exist, might not ever exist, but nevertheless can serve as a standard and a model for the institutions that really do exist.